Coach Pitts. Welcome back to PE with Coach Pitts. We are going to the zoo today. So we've got our activity. First, we need to get our warm-up in. So go ahead and get that. Let's get that in, and then I'll see you right back here. All right, guys. Today we're going to start our warm-up with some star jumps. Remember, we want to start small and jump into a big star. We're going to do 15. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's reach down to our toes. Remember, we're going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Let's reach up as high as we can. And we're going to skip count to 100 by 10s. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, let's go back down to our toes. This time we're skip counting by 5s all the way to 50. Ready? Go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Good job. All right, last time, let's go up to our sky again. This time we're gonna count down from 10 to 0. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good job. Shake out those arms and legs. We're ready to get back to our video. All right, guys, time for our activity. Today we're going to the zoo, except we are not going to see the animals, we are going to be them. So today we're going to be a bear and we're going to be giraffes. Okay? What we're going to be doing is moving like those animals. We're going to move like a bear and we're going to move like a giraffe. So we've got our space, just like we've done with a lot of our other activities. You can mark it with shoes or cones if you've got them, or anything that really you can see. I'm in my driveway. If you are in your house or out in your yard or wherever you are, if you can mark 2 spots. I've got mine about 8 big steps apart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be going from one cone down to the other cone and back, okay? And we're gonna be moving like our animal. So let me show you. We're gonna move like bears, and that's gonna look like this. And so that was a bear. And now the giraffe is gonna look like this. Those are our 2 movements today. The bear, remember when we're down on our hands and our toes, we're gonna move with our opposite hand and foot. So if I'm moving forward with my right hand, I'm moving forward with my left foot. Then when I move with my left hand, I'm gonna move forward with my right foot. We've talked about opposites before. We're gonna use our opposite sides of our body. Again, working our arms and legs, but also working our brains, having to think. And with our giraffe, remember, giraffes are tall. We want to be as tall as we can, and then we're going to get low with our feet and step. Okay, it's going to be like a lunge. Okay, so we are going to go down and back as a bear, and then down and back as a giraffe. Then we'll take a quick water break, and we'll do it again. Down and back, bear, down and back, giraffe. All right, so if you've got your water and you've got your space, we're gonna go ahead and get started.
All right, guys, here's round one. Remember, stay on those hands and on those toes. It's okay for your bottom to be in the air because we're doing a bear crawl. We don't have to keep it low. We just want to make sure we stay on our toes and our hands. And remember, opposite hand and foot. So see, I'm going right hand, right, left foot, right hand, left hand, right foot. I'm using the opposite. Again, working my brain because I have to think about which hand and foot I'm going to be using. Remember, giraffe, we want to stay tall, just like when we do our stretches. We're going to push those. I'm pushing my hands as high as they can, and I'm still getting my waist low when I step. Remember, don't bend over. Don't bend at the waist. I want you to bend at the knee. That's important. We want to save our back. Don't hurt your back. Stay tall and just bend those knees as you step. Good job. All right, here we go. Let's get some water, and we'll see you right back here for round two. Okay, for this one, I've decided to mix it up a little bit. And instead of going in a straight line, I'm going to use a zigzag line for my bear crawls and a zigzag line for my giraffe walk. You could do the same thing. You could stick with a straight line, or you could go at a diagonal. Remember, we've talked about different pathways, so we could go at a diagonal, a zigzag, or you can do an S curve, which is a lot like a zigzag. It's just more gradual, soft turn. But this changes up parts of our muscles that we're using in order to help us turn instead of just going straight. Again, this is just about challenging yourself and making your workout a little bit different. But if you want to continue with the straight line, that's fine too.
Great job today, guys. I hope you had fun going to the zoo and being the animals. Remember, you don't have to do the animals that I choose, or if you go back and do this video again, you can choose different animals. Just whatever you do, make sure you find a way to do it slow. Or if you're doing an animal that's fast, maybe you're doing a fast animal, but make sure you're doing the exercise properly and safely so that you don't hurt yourself. We don't want anyone getting hurt when they're trying to make their bodies more fit and healthier. So today's health tip of the week, I want to end you with a health tip. When we're washing our hands, you may all know this, make sure you're washing all of your hand, not just the palm and the side of the finger. Wash the backs and around your fingers. Do that whole 20-second washing with your hands. Be intentional. That way we can get as much of the germs off. And remember, friction. So moving fast helps get the clean your hands as well. So make sure you're really keeping, not just lightly rubbing your fingers together, but really get the friction together with the soap to clean those hands. Remember, we want to stay safe and stay healthy while we are away. And as always, happy exercising, and I'll see you next time.